So I'm making this video because it's a very important one. And in context of this video, initially I was going to take a break, give myself the treatment that I deserve. And I was gonna reflect deeply on where I currently am in my life. I'm 18 years old, born May 12, 2007. And you know what? I don't feel like taking a break is the answer. I don't feel like running away from this emotional, I'm trying to piece my words together as much as I can, but the silence and vulnerability speaks louder than any word can, or any sequence of words. I'm tired, but I continue to persevere. I never give up, and I give the greatest fight that I can until I'm here. And while I'm here, I'm going to continue to persevere. I say this out of courage and strength and love towards everybody that I'm doing this for. Because that's the main reason why I started. I can't get ahead of myself because this business that I've been immersing myself in for the past year, 3 months or 4 months, there's definitely been a lot of ups and downs in terms of my momentum, but in terms of the things that I should have been doing from the very beginning, I'm just starting to do them now, focusing on the main high leverage tasks that are gonna take from somebody who has no business into an established business. And that's by focusing on market research, or as I like to say, niche immersion, for 2 hours, outreach for 2 to 4 hours. And what else does that say? Daily review and system refinement for 1 to 2 hours. And then learning from and watching the modules that I'm currently learning this critical business data from for 1 to 2 hours. And in this process, I've came so far, but you know what my heart longs for? My heart longs for belonging, being somebody important in somebody's life, influencing and directing people on the right path in life, and for me to be the best person in their life. The money has always been a tool to fund my life, for the reason being of me not wanting to work, not wanting to get an actual job. And although my my original plans were to, I immersed myself so deep into this digital business world that I told myself I can't give myself any plan B. I need to pick one course of direction and stick to it. Plant my feet, plant my flag, and continue to walk until I see the results that I wanted to see. At times, it gets very isolating. There's not many individuals that I've come across like me who are taking this trajectory of life. So it can get really overwhelming because of the driving tension that fuels wanting to build a profitable and successful business. I can't say it's stimulating though, because there's no stimulant behind it besides getting those short pulses of excitement, knowing that you're building something exponential and that requires a lot of you, of your presence, of your creativity, of your thinking, of your entire being. So that excitement definitely feels really good. It doesn't last for a long time though, before you're back to doing tasks that have a very important purpose, but require a lot of discipline to sit yourself through something that isn't as stimulating. Because we're all used to watching our TVs, we're used to scrolling on our phone. That instant gratification is what blinds a lot of people. Because the moment that you move to delayed gratification, something that's going to take some time for it to eventually pay off, you gotta have many driving forces going on at once to keep going with delayed gratification. There has to be something that you're moving towards and something that you do not want to experience in this life that you live. There needs to be a reason that is bigger than you. And will last a very long time once it is built and once you live the life that you want to live, that gives you the freedom that you desired all this time, that it continues to live on. But it's currently January 2nd, 9:19. I just came back from a restaurant with my woman. About 5 minutes ago, we ate at a really comfortable and warm environment, Chinese cuisine. And it was a good experience, but I didn't have the right head on my shoulders. I felt emotional. I just felt like I don't have much to talk about besides business. And that's all I really ever talk about. Business and future aspirations, what I want to accomplish, and what I want my life to look like. And I understand that once I get there, what comes next is the story to talk about. Other than that, I can't think of much things that I would be able to talk about. Because I cut myself out of so much stories that shouldn't exist. That's to say, I refused and still refuse to put myself in situations and environments that I do not belong. And my presence is something that I need to be very careful about and diligent about, always concerning where I'm putting myself. You know, I did not set up this camera to fake cry on here or to set it up and post an emotional video like like most people do. But there's definitely a lot of weight. A lot of weight that I can feel, and it's a weight that I can handle. It's a weight that I can take. It's a weight that I can persevere and endure with. Because eventually this weight is going to get lighter day after day after I continue to persevere. Because in the end, I will win. I just need to dedicate myself, humble myself before God, and if it's His will, then what will unravel in my scroll of life will unravel. You know, it's especially in this time that we live, I hear time and time again. This is not to speak down upon any testimonials, or even if it is in the first place, but you know, I hear a lot of people say, I got this rich because of God. God can do this for you. Although it may be true to an extent, is that what God has in store for you? Is that what God wants to do for you? Now, it's not about whether God can do it for you, or if you can do this, if God supports you. It's, does God approve of you doing this task? Of you being immersed in that situation? That's more what it's about compared to saying, since you got caught on your side, that means you can do anything, whatever. It's not it. That's not the answer. I have God on my side, and we all do. It's not about I got God on my side and you don't. It's more about it's more if we allow Him to. Because you have that option as much as I have that option. We can all win, and we can all strive together. And we can all dedicate ourselves to a greater purpose that is bigger than ourselves. For each and every single one of us, because that is exactly why we're here, to serve one another. And am I in that position too? That's what I feel like my heart is longing for serving others, to helping people, uplifting them. Because, you know, it just feels like I'm doing this all for myself, but I'm not, because I don't have the results to share it. The most that I have to share is my expertise and what I know and what I offer as a business owner into the marketplace. So for the time being, this is how I'm going to serve. I'm going to help people in the marketplace in a way that helps them make more recurring revenue in their business, that enables them to share more experience with their loved ones without needing to be tied to their desk or their phone 24/7. That is what I'm going to do for people. And I'm going to get so damn good at it that eventually it's going to pay off for me. Is that the end goal? Never has been. The end goal has been being that one person and that one family who came from a position of feeling as if they didn't have what other people had, who felt like the life that they lived could have and should have been better. I say this is coming from my thoughts and beliefs that I had in my youth, in my adolescence days. But as I've grown up, I've began to look at it as this is the life that I lived. This is who I am. I know who I am. And this is what I'm going to do about it. And there's not a damn thing out there that's going to stop me. Because I'm going to continue with perseverance and endurance. And as long as I'm still breathing, I'm going to continue until the very end. After all, that's why we're here. We're not here to relax. We're not here to kick back. That's why I felt so wrong in my heart just to put on a face mask, say, hey, my love, let's go watch a movie. Let's relax. We earn it. We deserve it. Do you really know? Is that the answer? More rest. Is it more eating? What is it? Is it more of the thing that doesn't give you what you know you deserve? I don't think so. This is the reality that we need to open up ourselves to immerse ourselves in. I definitely need to get myself back on routine though. My bedtime's been 1 in the morning. I got school on Monday. Gotta go back to school on Monday. I kind of don't want to go to school, but I know I have to. This will be my final year. Final year of high school, and then that's it. Complete immersion in business. That's not to say I haven't been completely immersing. I spend most of my time on business at school, but I need to get myself back on track. On routine. I mean, I know my high leverage tasks. I know what needs to get done. Like I said, niche immersion, outreach, system refinement, and feedback. Daily review and system refinement based on feedback. Yeah, so also conducting research calls. Just hopping on calls with potential prospects, potential leads, and just having a talk with them and getting to understand them more on a on a direct person to person level instead of business data that I harvest from online, from a screen. Although the direct person to person communication is through a screen, it's a response that I'm getting by directly verbally talking to them, not what they want me to hear, through content and research immersion. I think that's one of the best ways to really understand a huge niche market, is to talk to one of those people one by one. Then will you understand them on a larger level. But yes, that's what I need to do. And also about the delayed gratification. Putting myself through that and enduring in delayed gratification and carefully and diligently participating in activities that don't provide some form of instant stimulus has definitely been mind-changing, life-changing and mind-changing for me on a very large level, because it's rewired my brain to, yes, the brain and me as a person to want to continue to endure. I mean, I love this stuff, man. I find every single piece of enjoyment in it. As difficult as it is and as challenging as it is to continuously to reframe yourself on the right course of action and path, you have doubts arising and disbelief and emotional overstimulation. It's enduring through these things and overcoming them is what life has always been about. Overcoming them and using these shared experiences to share with you. Otherwise, what good would it be for me to have this and not share it? I mean, it's like writing a pretty good damn book and then always keeping it on my bookshelf, not printing out copies and letting the world know this information. So you guys stay blessed. Much love to you that is watching this. Sometime in the future, you may come back on this video, which you will, and to the person that has done this, out of millions of people that are out there who are unaware of who I am, of what this YouTube channel is, then I applaud you and I have major respect for you. Especially if you watch this video from the very beginning to the very end, extract every single piece of information that I have given you. Come to your own findings, come to your own conclusions with what I've told you. What may be for me may not be for you, but take what I've told you and use it to your own advantage.